Oh my. Hello everyone. Hello, good evening. Karen Wolf here in the art studio. I'm a painter and I help you learn how to paint and become a better painter. And I do that in an easy to follow step-by-step process. It is a evening for painting a donkey is what we're doing. I had started this guy and with a palette knife a few weeks ago, and I said I'd come on here and finish on a part 2. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this evening. And I got choked. Get me a drink of water. How are you all doing? Y'all say hey when you jump on here. That helps out a lot. Any interaction there is with the page, whether it be a, like, comment, share, all that helps. All that helps to get the word out. Yeah, so I'm going to move you in closer. Hope you guys are doing well, having a good day. All is great. Okay. Going to move in. Okay, let's see if we can get you down on here on this and see how we can get going. This is an Unsplash photograph here. Virginia Long painted or took this picture. Virginia Long gets the credit for this one. So what I've done a little bit different than normal. I usually paint. I got this bright idea just a little bit ago. Sometimes you do things forever and then all of a sudden the light bulb goes off. So when you're painting with the palette knife, it's nice to have a flat surface. And I had this piece of plexiglass from years and years ago when I was painting with the water mixable oils, however you say that. And I used this for that because on that, you want to get a surface that you can clean and mix it. Also, you mix colors with a palette knife on that a little bit. And I had this and I thought, well, this will work perfect for my palette knife. So there you go. If you have a little piece of plexiglass, you can get that out and it'll work. Because it's hard to get down in the foam plate with the knife. You can't get a flat surface sometimes. So we started here, oh gosh, I don't know how long it's been since I painted this. It's been a couple weeks. I've had just so much stuff going on. I always have so much stuff going on. I'm mixing a little bit of the brown, the burn umber, and the blue, the ultramarine blue together. Just making this dark color that I have here. I rarely use black. Occasionally I'll use black. If any of you have painted with me before, you know I'm not a big fan of black. I just am not. I like to mix my colors. Even take a little tiny bit of purple and put in there. See, that looks as black as it can be. Just as black as it can be. So I'm going to finish down here at the bottom. Getting this color in. Because I didn't before. So I'm going to do that. Get that in down there. Finish that part. And I'm no expert on painting with a palette knife. I'll be quite transparent on that subject. I just enjoy it. I do my best. I have fun. And that's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about, is having fun. So I'm just going to do that a little bit. I'm going to move you guys in a little bit closer, I think. Maybe. Maybe. I need to see if you guys can see that, don't I? Get on my iPad here and see if I can see you. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There's me with my red face. I've been hot. Oh my gosh. When I get hot, my face turns red. Hey, Rhonda. Hello. From Pike. Excuse me. There I go coughing again. From Pikeville, Kentucky. Thanks for joining. Good golly, Miss Molly. I don't know what I've got going on in here. Looks like I've got you down a little bit too low. Let's move this. Gosh. There we go. That's helpful. Okay. Now we'll get back to the picture. But what I did is I went on Unsplash and I found this picture that I love of this donkey. And just wanted to try it with the palette knife. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting some color mix down here on my palette. My handy dandy plexiglass palette. Is that not the coolest thing ever? I just think that's cool that I thought of that. So I'm going to go in here. He's got a little bit of light just around his eyes there. Get that in. And two, folks, I mean, like I said, please, you know, don't judge. I am not the palette knife expert. I paint with a brush. I've painted with a brush. I've painted for 20 years now. What is this? 23? I've painted for 23 years now. And I love it. And every now and then you just have to branch out. Just have to try something new. Just have to try something new. And I was down in the garden earlier helping my husband with the garden. And we did that for a little while. And I said, well, I'm going to go up here and do a live. I haven't been on for a live for a while. So there we are. Here I am doing a live. We were, any of y'all have a garden? My husband loves the garden. Joe loves to work in the garden. And the grandkids enjoy it with him. And I'll help him when I can. I'm not sure that this thing is going to work out for me. We're still going to work with it. I'm going to put a little bit of light. A little bit of light here. A little bit of light in there. But he loves it. Works in it. But he makes it look so easy, guys. It's not easy. You know how you all say I make painting look easy? He makes gardening look easy. It's not, I don't think. It's hard work. Get down there and get in all that. Craziness. So in here, I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. And when you're painting with a palette knife, you cannot worry about it being perfect. It will not be a perfect thing. Like when you're painting with the brush. Oh my gosh, painting with the brush is so much, you could be more precise, I suppose. And I probably won't be able to see comments because I have this sideways. So I'll have to get on here in a minute and check comments and see if there's any comments. He has a bit of his mane sticking out right there. Probably goes out a little bit farther than what it really does. So there. All right. So we're going to be painting in the studio the patriotic pieces that I have over here. That's going to be fun. We're going to do that's this weekend on Saturday in the studio. If you're local here in West Virginia to me, we're going to do, the adults are going to paint the board, on the board, that's a 2x10, and it's 14 inches long, and that's a flag there, a rustic flag, and then the kids are going to paint 11 by 14 flag, and it's going to be really cool because they're going to use some textures and things with it. Trying to make sure we're good to go here. So that'll be cool. The kids will really like that. They enjoy painting in the studio just as much as the adults, and probably more. They're a lot of fun. I'll just get a little row of paint and hit it and go. See, his nose goes up that way. He's got a little bit of a dark, or not dark. He has a little bit of a light coming down on his, it's kind of a grayish color right there. So I'm going to take that black color that I made him with. I don't know if I'm going to like my little new invention. It's a little bit too slick. I need a paper towel to wipe my knife off with. Always wipe your knives off. Keep your knives clean. And you switch colors, you want to wipe your knife off because you can't stick it in the water and rinse it. Can ya? All right, this up here, I'm gonna make it just a little bit wider. Move that over. Eyes are drying out. Oh, can't hardly see. My contacts drying. Dry. And I've let this dry, which I've not done before. And it's kind of hard to go back and cover the texture of the first layer. I never even thought about that. But we're going to do it. We're going to do this. I think that needs to be a little bit darker there, don't you? Okay, so we're coming down. We're at this little point right here. It comes down. I think I came down too far. And that's there. I think I freehanded this little guy. So, Lord knows what it's going to turn out like. Okay. then that down there might be a little bit much, mightn't it? This was just a little touch. Of that. This looks like it's supposed to be a little bit longer. It is easier to paint with a brush. I'll give you that. He's going to be cute, though. And in the All Access membership this month, we're doing all the, we're going to do some palette knife painting in there. All right. Got that. We're going to get that's going out, that's going out, that's going in. This is a little bit more of a gray than a white, more of a lighter color. Not so dark there. I have no idea what this is looking like on your all's end. It's hard to tell. Okay, so we're going to come up here. He's got a little bit of a gray in the middle of his head. A little gray there. A little bit of gray there. A little bit of gray on the top of his head. Yeah. It's easier to paint, I'll tell you now, it's easier to paint when it's still wet because you have that blending. Where mine has dried, it is a bit of a challenge, I'll say. I'm up for the challenge, up for it. Okay, so up here, we already started some of the and if you never try something, you just never know whether you're going to be able to do it, right? I'm telling you, I think I like my paper plate better than that daggone. Maybe I just need to practice. Just getting a roll of paint on there, going around, getting that highlight on that end. There. So a bit of a glare on it. Wonder what color background I should do. What do y'all think? This is greens. I thought about just doing a blue. Just to keep it simple. I could do some green to trees, do the trees. So he's got his ears there. A little bit of this coming in here. All right, he's a little bit more, I keep wanting to stick my thing in the water. I'm looking on my thing to see, how am I doing? How am I doing? Okay, white, a little bit. go into the gray. I'm not going to make it completely white, but I am going to go a little bit lighter there. Sorry, I get quiet when I'm when I'm concentrating. Y'all feel free to chime in anytime. Just doing some experimenting. It's a lot different than a brush. Still having fun though. Still having fun though. Now this comes down and goes around. I think that comes in a little bit more of a circle. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's see. He does have a bit of an eyelash coming out there, doesn't he? Can't get it to go. Let's try again. It's easier to go one way than it is the other. It's easier to paint one direction. There, that's cute. Okay, this is a little big. That's a little big. All right, and then this kind of comes down, and then it really chops off right there. And that's definitely not as big. But I'm liking it so far. My little abstract donkey. I just get quiet. And I think that is this part right here. But if that's that, then this needs to be dark, right? And then that piece goes down. It is so hard to paint with that this way. You need to pick it up. Okay, now this down here is a little bit of a mess. That goes there, that goes across. All right. And then he has a little white in his eye right there. And I already did that one on the other side. Okay, quite abstract he is. Okay, so now I need to figure out what color for the background shall I do? What do you think? Let's see if I got any. Hey, Violet. Okay, blue would be nice. Okay, we'll do blue. I went to an oil painting class a couple of years ago, and where we used a palette knife a bit, and I had so much anxiety about it, and turned out okay. Yeah, Rhonda, the brush is way easier, but hey, I wanted to try this. And I know the, I definitely need to work on this area right here. I missed that. I know that a donkey was a little bit of a little bit of a challenge, but you know, if we don't challenge ourselves to do things that are a little bit more, you know, challenging, just do a little bit more difficult, a little bit, you know, something different, we'll never improve. If you paint easy all the time, you will never be a better painter. If you paint easy always, you will never improve. So remember that. You got to challenge yourself. Okay, let's try a blue. Blue. What color of blue? Like an ultramarine blue or cerulean blue? Ultramarine blue or cerulean blue? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know which one will go better. Maybe both. Maybe mix them. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? You know, I've probably painted just about everything. Well, I haven't painted a nude, but I have painted just about everything in this time of 23 years that I've been painting. And there have been things that I have painted that have been so easy and just came right on to me, just easy and fun and no problem. And then there's been other things that I've done and I've been like, oh my gosh, that is so hard. But I just kept going with it and trying. If it was something that I liked, you know, if you don't like it, you don't want to keep doing it. But if it's something that you like, do it. And if you keep practicing, you'll get better at it. Read about it, study about it, watch videos about it. My gosh, YouTube and Facebook are a world of information. And if this thing doesn't stop moving, let me get back on over here. Oh, I was going to see if there was any comments, and I went back to the other way. Oh, thank you. I like this blue. And as I'm going around here with this outside, if I've gotten anywhere that I need to correct, I can kind of correct there with that a little. I don't want to cover up my eyelashes. I have to do that again. Oh, didn't mean to do that at all. I'll fix it since it's dry. There we go. Yay. All right. But I'm getting ready to record. I'll be recording the wood on the patriotic rustic flag. I'll be painting that one virtually as well. So if you're not local, you'll have an opportunity to do that. I have already, woohoo! I have already, wasn't that exciting? I've already painted the kids' flag. I painted that, and it's out on my kids' YouTube channel. So if your kids are interested in painting that, it's Kids Painting Place, I think. I don't even know the name of my own daggone YouTube channel. Why can't I remember that? I do not know. Hold on. I'll post it. I'll have to post it in the comments. It'll take me forever to find it. But anyhow, I posted it, and the kids can paint it out there on my YouTube channel. So, yeah, that's fun. I had emailed the information out. I posted it on my Facebook page. So if you follow me on Facebook, Art by Karen Wolf, on here, on this page, you'll see that I posted that. And you can, if you have kids or grandkids, they can get on there and paint that if you're not local. If you're local, jump right on into the art studio, and they'll love painting they'll love painting that with me in the studio. Fun, absolutely a great time we have in there. The kids love it. They are so proud of their paintings, so proud of their work. That is the coolest thing. Isn't that cool? You guys get dual. Yeah. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And then the adults can paint in the studio as well if you're local. If you're not local, grab it online. I'll have that recorded here soon, and you can paint that online with me. So I have a lot of online stuff out there for folks to join in and paint in. We all have fun doing that. That's funny. See here, make sure I'm shaping him up right. He has a little thing going down there of his eye. And then his face comes down. It comes out. His eye's there. And that piece is there. And you can measure things like that, you know. Like, you see where his eye comes out here. And straight down from that is his face. Comes down, out a little bit, and then back in. So you can see that little weird shape. And then his mouth coming over from that. Got that a little bit out too farish. What do you think, guys? Is he good? Is he looking all right for first time painting a donkey with a palette knife? Oh, my Lanta. What have I done? What a challenge I have brought upon myself. But hey, I have enjoyed every single minute of it. Painting with you guys is a blast. I love coming on here and painting with you guys, talking to you guys, and just having a big time. Of course, I can't see where I've made any mistakes. And I'm sure I've made plenty. But when you're right up in it, I don't know why that moved down. When you're right up in it, it is so hard to see any mistakes or anything that you've made. It's hard to see until you back up a little bit. You can't see where you're off, where your values and your shapes and stuff are off. You have to back up. 5 or 6 feet is the average viewing distance. You can see what you're doing if you back up a little bit. Look at it every now and then, see what's going on, and then live with it for a while. You know, once you've painted it, live with it for a little bit, see if you like it. Sometimes it takes a little while to see if you like it or not. Where'd that come from? Sometimes you think you hate it, and then you live with it for a little bit, go walk away, not look at it for a while, then go back and look at it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I painted that. So, Yeah. Give yourself some grace, guys. Don't be so hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. I've used all my white. Low battery. Alright, so we've got, probably looks like it needs a little bit of white on its nose. I'll probably go back in and do some touch-ups on it, just because that's just how I am. But hey, for a first go-round, I'm not too, not too bad, hey, right? Not too bad. Needs a little bit more white up there on the top. It's got such a glare because it's so wet. Yeah, because the, this right here needed a little whiter, didn't it? I'm seeing that. Has some really light under its eyes. It's all bumpity right there from where I painted it before. And, oops. Dried. Animals are a challenge with the brush. So, you get on a palette knife. Ooh-wee. That's a lot, isn't it? A little bit white around the eyes. There and there. That's all dried already. Painted my eyelashes away. Not eyebrows, eyelashes. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to step out of your comfort zone. Right? Sometimes you just have to step out of that comfort zone and do something different. All right. Thank you guys for jumping on here with me this evening. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, you do. Rhonda, you have to step out of your comfort zone, challenge yourself, don't be so hard on yourself. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. To not be so hard on yourself about your paintings and give yourself some grace. It's hard to do. Yeah, it is. Because we're our worst critics. We're so hard on ourselves. We really are. And honestly, I mean, you know, just paint and have fun and enjoy it. And just, I don't know, just let it get down into your heart and soul and just love it. That's the best time. One of the first animals I ever painted was a raccoon, and it's upstairs, and I should get it out and show you guys. I'll never forget it as long as I live. I love painting animals, and the first one that I painted, like I said, was a raccoon, and I painted it from start to finish in an afternoon because I was loving it. I had the music on. I was listening to Billy Currington, and it was back in the, oh gosh, 2000, I can't even remember when. Oh, when did I paint that thing? Oh, it was before 2013. I'll have to look. Anyways, yeah, it was so fun. I enjoyed it, painted it start to finish, and I loved it. And when you get in that zone and you're painting and you're doing that and it's looking good, don't stop. Don't stop, because you don't know if you're going to get that back, that feeling. You don't know if you're going to get it back, and when you're there, stay there. And for as long as you can. For as long as you can. But don't be hard on yourself. I am like redder than a beet because it's so hot in here. This light is hot. Whew. That thing puts off some heat. My lands. I have to get my ring light broke, and I had to use that lamp right there. Man, it's like a oven. So, yeah, give yourself some grace, paint from the heart, have fun, enjoy every minute of it, love it, love it, love it, and you'll be so glad you did. Thank you guys for jumping on here this evening and painting the donkey with me. Like I said, there's probably some things that I'll change, some who knows what. But this month, the month of June, we're painting palette knife painting inside of the All Access membership. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, you can jump on in there, and we have a lot of fun. And like I said, we have in studio for the kids this weekend. We're going to paint 11 by 14 of the stars. We're going to be using some really cool, I gotta put this thing down. We're going to be painting some, I wonder if that'll sit there without falling. We're going to be painting with cookie cutters, and that's what made the little impressions there. We're going to do cookie cutters. They're going to do some stencils and some bubble wrap and some other things. I've been finding some cool texture things around the house that the kids can do to make their flag. And then the adults are going to do, please don't fall, the adults are going to do the wood flag, the rustic flag. It's really easy. You'll whitewash the board first. This is this board is like just a board. See? Just the color of a board. We whitewash it to give it that look. And then we'll go over it, paint it some blue here and some reds here, and put some stars on there and do some splatters, and it'll be real cute. It's a 2x10 board, and it's about 14 inches long, and that's what we're going to do in the studio. So that'll be fun. You can use that for a really cool decoration inside or out in your home. Well, we'll not put that up there, probably. Come on. Get back there. I got paint all over me. But it'll be cool because you can decorate for the 4th of July is coming, and you can put that up inside or out. And if you put it outside, all you have to do is spray like polyurethane on it. You can put it outside. But that will be available online also. I'll be doing a little video of that for you guys. Yeah, so that's coming. And this evening we did the donkey with the palette knife. Too cute. Loved it. Love that. So thank you guys so much for joining in. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I am going to go wash my arm. No. If you don't get paint on you, you're not having fun. That's what my grandson, he paints with me, Henry. He was painting with me one day, and he was getting it on his hands, and I was getting it on mine. And I said, well, it's no fun if you don't get it on you. So... anyways, oh, thanks, Rhonda. I appreciate it. You jump on here anytime when you watch. Thanks for the video, Karen. And you'll look for the patriotic video. Yeah, I got a surprise coming. So, that'll be fun. You guys will have access to that before you know it. So, jump in and watch for that. I'll have that available pretty soon. And I'm hoping probably Yeah, I might be able to record that one like tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I'll have it this week. And we'll be painting in the studio on Saturday. So the kids is 10:30 to noon, and the adults is 2 to 4. And I'll pop the links in the comments so you guys can jump in and paint. So, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Rhonda, you have a great evening as well. Thank you all so much for jumping on, everyone that's on here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just paint. Have fun and paint. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you back on here again next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.